Under the Bodhi tree, disciples gathered, awaiting wisdom from Buddha, each carrying questions of worth and validation. Ananda stepped forward, his gaze lowered, carrying the weight of doubts about his value and place among others. Disciples encircled him, their eager expressions illuminated by the soft glow of twilight. "Tell me," Buddha began, his voice a gentle brook, "what do you perceive in the world around you?" Ananda, ever curious, ventured first. "Master, I see beauty in the colors of nature. Yet chaos looms in human hearts," he said. The Buddha smiled. A beacon of understanding, he told them about the farmer, once trapped by his belief that bountiful crops measured his value in the world. The farmer wept by the fields, his heart heavy with guilt for failures, unable to see beyond fleeting results. Peace is found not by escaping chaos but by embracing its lessons, he explained. He gestured to a stone nestled near the tree roots. "This stone remains still despite the winds and rains," he noted. "It endures not because it resists, but because it accepts." Standing firm without conflict, Buddha elaborated softly. The villagers shared their tragedies and their resilience, a tapestry of sorrow woven into every corner of life. Exhausted, I returned empty-handed to Buddha, my heart fuller than before, though still aching with untamed pain. The disciples shifted thoughtfully, contemplating the delicate balance between effort and release. Striving and acceptance, Buddha spoke of impermanence, the unchanging truth that every achievement and failure is transient, passing like ripples in a pond. The seasons change, the rivers flow, and the stars shift their positions. Nothing endures beyond the moment, Buddha continued. Detach from the outcome, Buddha taught, and align your spirit with the harmony of effort without expectation. Ananda closed his eyes, absorbing the wisdom that resonated like a balm upon the restless conflict within his soul. Buddha shared a tale of a merchant, driven by the quest to accumulate wealth to prove his success. In his endless pursuit, Buddha recalled, he only deepened his suffering, creating a prison of constant striving. The merchant, unable to see the futility of proving himself, found peace only upon embracing compassion for others. He placed the leaf down. Impermanence teaches us to cherish each moment, for its fleeting nature gives it precious meaning, he remarked. Ananda inquired, how does one cherish yet remain unattached? Is this not a paradox, Master? His tone was laden with curiosity. The paradox lies in the duality of the mind, Buddha replied, weaving his hands together to signify unity. The silence among the disciples held a sacred weight. As truth filled the space and anchored their hearts, Buddha concluded his teaching, leaving his disciples with guidance to meditate upon worth untethered by validation or success. Release the chains binding you, Buddha imparted, and let your heart find freedom in its true, boundless essence. The evening light faded, and the disciples remained under the Bodhi tree, reflecting upon the transformation unfolding within. Another day, another gathering under the Bodhi tree. As disciples sought the Buddha's wisdom to navigate their struggles and doubts, Sujata approached the Buddha, carrying tears and questions about her failures, longing to understand impermanence and her intrinsic worth. Master, she began hesitantly, I have tried and failed in meditation. How can I find peace amidst my imperfections? The Buddha observed her with deep compassion, understanding the pain that binds many to the endless cycle of self-criticism. Sujata, Buddha spoke softly. The path is not measured by success or failure but by the acceptance of impermanence. The disciples leaned closer, sensing the gravity of Buddha's wisdom, guiding them away from attachment to fleeting outcomes. Impermanence governs all existence, Buddha continued, teaching us that no achievement nor failure can define our eternal essence. Buddha shared a tale of a potter, shaping clay with dedication, honoring both successes and inevitable imperfections. The potter understood, Buddha explained, that each creation held beauty, even if transient, even if flawed. Sujata listened intently, recognizing parallels within her own journey, seeking peace beyond the judgments she placed upon herself. But Master, Sujata asked, how can I overcome my fear of failure and learn to embrace my imperfections? Buddha's serene gaze held Sujata's, his voice carrying the timeless truths woven into the teachings of the Dharma. Imperfections are not obstacles, Buddha replied, but profound teachers, guiding us towards self-compassion and deeper understanding of existence. Disciples reflected on Buddha's words, finding echoes of their own struggles, seeking meaning beyond impermanent achievements. Master, another disciple inquired, how does acceptance of impermanence lead to liberation from the need for external validation? Buddha smiled gently, aware of the persistent yearning for worth among his beloved disciples. A squirrel dashed across the garden, drawing attention momentarily. Buddha observed it with calm delight. Do not resist impermanence, Buddha advised. Let its lessons guide you to peace unbound by fleeting circumstances. Sujata wiped her tears, sensing a shift within, a courage to embrace her imperfections and release the weight of expectations. They embody the simplicity of presence, Buddha noted, his voice thoughtful. Yet, as humans, our awareness allows us to transcend instinct, to understand and awaken, he emphasized. The stars move, rivers change course, and the seasons renew. Impermanence paints the canvas of existence, Buddha spoke. Buddha shared another story of a musician who discovered joy in every note, regardless of flaws within the melody. The musician played not for perfection, Buddha explained, but for the harmony woven into impermanence itself. The disciples embraced the stories, each imagining their journey through impermanence, striving for freedom from attachment. Sujata bowed deeply, gratitude flowing from her heart for the wisdom guiding her toward inner peace. The Buddha extended compassion, inspiring his followers to meditate on impermanence and the liberation found within its embrace. Release the need to prove, Buddha concluded, and find joy in the unfolding dance of impermanence guiding your spirit. As night fell, the disciples remained under the tree, reflecting upon the profound truths of their master's teachings. Another day, another sunrise casting golden light over the monastery. As the disciples gathered for Buddha's teachings on compassion and liberation, among them was a merchant named Jaya, seeking answers about his relentless pursuit of wealth and respect from his community. Master, Jaya began, I have sacrificed much to gain recognition, yet my heart feels emptier with each achievement I attain. The Buddha's gaze softened as he regarded Jaya, recognizing the suffering hidden beneath the desire for external validation. Jaya, Buddha spoke gently, the endless quest for worth through possessions and approval traps the spirit, deepening the cycle of suffering. The disciples listened, their own burdens reflected in Jaya's struggles, resonating with Buddha's wisdom like a melody of truth. True liberation arises not from accumulation, Buddha continued, but from compassion, the selfless act of serving and embracing others' humanity. He recounted an encounter with a king who sought immortality through conquest, only to find emptiness in his victories. The king learned, Buddha said, that immortality lies not in power, but in the legacy of compassion and kindness. Disciples leaned closer, yearning for understanding of how compassion serves as a path to liberation from ego-driven pursuits. But Master, Jaya asked, how can compassion free me when my life is entangled in obligations and worldly attachments? Buddha's serene gaze rested upon Jaya, his voice carrying the profound truths woven into the fabric of his teachings. Compassion dissolves the illusion of self, Buddha replied. Revealing the interconnectedness of all beings and the boundless worth within, he shared a story of a servant who found peace by dedicating his labor to the well-being of his village. The servant's joy grew, Buddha explained, as he released his need for recognition and embraced his role as a source of light. Disciples reflected on the tales, each finding parallels within their own lives and aspirations for selfless love. Master, a young disciple inquired, can we practice compassion without neglecting our own struggles and spiritual journey? Buddha smiled, his presence radiating the wisdom rooted in self-awareness and the balance of giving and receiving. Compassion includes yourself, Buddha responded, for your journey is a vital thread in the tapestry connecting all beings. He described the ocean's waves, each moving freely, uniting in harmony, a metaphor for the essence of compassionate existence. Jaya bowed deeply, gratitude flowing as Buddha's teachings unraveled the chains binding his heart to the pursuit of worth. The disciples meditated, embracing compassion as the bridge connecting their intrinsic value to the liberation of others. The world is vast, Buddha imparted. Each act of kindness creates ripples, guiding countless souls toward the truth of their essence. Another disciple, overcome with emotion, asked how compassion could help those consumed by anger and resentment. Compassion transforms suffering, Buddha answered, offering love to those trapped by negativity, reminding them of their own infinite worth. The gathering under the Bodhi tree grew silent, each heart touched by the truth Buddha shared with infinite gentleness. Buddha spoke of interconnectedness, the truth that binds all beings to one another through love, wisdom, and mutual liberation. The merchant who served his community found joy, Buddha said, in nurturing others rather than proving his worth to them. The disciples nodded, their spirits uplifted as the teachings of compassion illuminated paths once obscured by doubts. Buddha concluded his lesson, inspiring his disciples to extend compassion as a practice, embracing both self and others in liberation. Cease proving yourself, Buddha reminded, and embody the love that connects all beings, freeing your spirit and theirs alike. As night fell, the disciples remained under the tree, reflecting upon the profound truths of compassion shared by their master. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video.